Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Indiana Air Guns. Today on the channel, guys, we are checking out or taking another look at the Crosman 1377, the custom Crosman 1377. Can't remember where I got this brass end piece from, but I remember paying a whole lot of money for it whenever I got it. Topped off with the Baleshi red dot. Of course, this does have the steel breech. It does have the 1399 buttstock on it, and I absolutely love this setup. I meant to take my bipod off my Jet 2 and throw on here for the purpose of this video, but of course that didn't happen. So this is the 1377 or 177 model. I absolutely love this model. My 1322 was the first experience that I had with making it custom, and I really fell in love with it. I liked it so much that I went out and got the 177, and we started all over. I'm not sure if these parts can be found right now. I mean, I'm sure they can, but you pay a little bit more for them. But it's definitely well worth it. I think the gun is right around $75 now. Can't remember what it was whenever I first got these. I think they're right around 50 bucks if I'm honest. Maybe a little bit more. But anyway, we do have, let me grab those. We are doing some pellet testing tonight. We do have on deck 10 of 500 of the Apolo Dome. These are a 9-grain pellet, and they are 4.5 head size. I don't know if you guys would be able to get a gander of that or not, but I'll let you check that out for a second. I did get a whole mess of pellets in. I meant to make a short or make a post on that, which I probably still will. But everything from Apolo that I've checked out so far, I've really liked. I do have a bunch of stuff in 22 that you'll be seeing here real soon. I will be doing all my testing out of the Aragon prints too. I think that's about the nicest setup I have, and to give the pellet the best opportunity or the best chance to perform, I want to do it out of a pretty good platform. So I think that's what we're going to go for. But tonight we've got just a simple target down here with 3 bulls on it. We're going to take all 3 bulls and see how they turn out. So let's go ahead and get you turned around down here on the target, and I will go ahead and get started. I do appreciate you guys stopping by this evening, checking out what Hank's got going on tonight here at Indiana Air Guns. I do have my dehumidifier running, so if you're hearing something in the background, I do apologize. However, it does have to be on due to the circumstances. So there's that target there. We'll be shooting in the middle on the 3 bulls there. So I'll be doing 5 pumps, and we are right at 13 yards. This is the indoor basement range. I've looked over these pellets, and they look pretty decent to me. I know most of their quantity is 250. So I was very surprised when I got these. I think I just got a couple thousand of them. You know, they got the buy 3, get 1 free type thing. So, and I can't remember. I think they were either $8.99 or $9.99 on the price. Of course, that's Pyramid Air. I do have this sighted in for the 20-yard range. I am here at 13. It is not dialed for this distance. I did not mess with the red dot. Speaking of it, let's go ahead and get it turned on. And I won't be doing that for the duration of the video. I'm just going to go ahead and take these 3 groups, bring it back. We'll take another glance at the rifle and get out of here, hopefully. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to hold it a little low and just do it like that. So first shot at 13 yards, Apolo 4.59 grain pellet. Start with the one on the left. Here we go, family. Of course, I am offhand. I am not rested. Okay, I aim low and that hit low, so that's why we do the test, because we don't know, right, until we actually try it. So I've been kind of anxious to get these. They had me on back order because I ordered some flat nose, and they only had 2 flat nose, and I think I wanted 4 or something like that. So they had my order backlogged forever. I don't know why they couldn't reach out and just be like, hey, we don't got that. Would you like something else so we can go ahead and get this order shipped out? I mean, I don't know, you know, what kind of company makes that much money to where they can afford to put somebody off like that. That just irritates me. But anyway, I'm going to hold right on bull for this one since that one hit low last time. And it's high left that time. Okay, well, I know that's going to mess our group up. With those last 4, we're just going to hold dead on and see where they drop in at. And just go from there. They load just fine in the breech. They're a fairly clean pellet in here, nice and shiny. Don't know exactly what that means, but if they're nice and dirty like the old Crossmans are, and they still perform well, I wouldn't mind. So it looks like those two are right there on top of each other. All right, that's good news. This is a 9 grain. We are starting to get on a little heavier side for this 177. I think the 8.4 grain is about, the heaviest that I would go, but I didn't have the option in this particular pellet. It was 9.0 or nothing, so I just wanted to try them out, and here we are. That one dropped low, huh? Wow. So it looks like this will be our last shot on the first group. And I think I might be able to clean these up a little bit better. And once the barrel gets leaded into the pellet and things of that nature, at least that's what I'm hoping. If not, we'll just have to change platforms altogether. But this one typically does pretty good. That's why I'm using it. Plus, I just love to shoot it. And I'm not sure where that one went. I do think I pulled that high, but I can't tell from sitting here. So let's go ahead and jump to that second one. It's been a pretty crappy day for shooting today over here at Indiana Air Guns. It's just been, I've had better days, that's for sure. I won't go into it too much. I try to stay positive as I can on the channel, but, that's life. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Let's go in the middle. Nice, right back where we were. If I can get 4 more of those, I'll be happy, sir. I can't remember what this barrel is on here. I think this may be a 13 or 14-inch barrel. I'm not positive on that. Wow, I'm all over the place, and I am moving. It's kind of hard for me to explain to you guys, but I don't shoot I don't just hold dead bull. And once I get the focus, squeeze the trigger, I like to take the red dot off of I like to put it on the bull, take it off, and then when I come back across the bull, as soon as I meet that bull, I squeeze the trigger. That's kind of a little bit of how I shoot. I know it's not the best for accuracy, but it's at 3. Let's get a couple more down here on the second bull. And I should be a lot more consistent than this. I don't think this is a good showing for me. It's not necessarily the pellet. I think it's more me. And I pulled that high, huh? Okay. Let's get one more there. But I always have loved this setup. I fell in love immediately with this one. But of course, I knew what I was doing when I got this one. See, I had to experiment with that too. So it's a little older. It's a little bit more worn out. It needs to be tore down and get some parts replaced on it. The handle's all wobbly on it. And then I picked this 1377 up, and it's just, it's like butter. I really just need to get another 22 if I'm honest with you. So let's take our last one here on the bull in the middle. Another one up high, huh? Well, that wasn't too bad. Neither one of them are great, but like I said, with a little bit of practice, I'm sure I could get these under control. And having a couple thousand shots now, I'll definitely get the practice in. So I think rested is going to give you the best results, but rested isn't how we shoot out in the field. So I kind of try to stay away from that when I can, especially at this shorter distance. You should want to be doing this, at least practicing it offhand. You may do a bench shot or some bench testing every now and then, but this is basically how I shoot when I'm this close. 20 yards and in is definitely offhand. I think that was low left. We are on the far right, gentlemen. Let's see here. Got 4 more shots on that target there. This trigger is extremely light. Probably 2 pounds or under. I don't necessarily call that extremely light, but it's compared to a lot of other rifles that I shoot, it is pretty light. I don't seem to mind that, at least on this platform. All of my Crosmans are pretty light on the triggers, all of the little pumpers like this. Can't remember how many that is. What's that, 3? Let's get a couple more on this target here. All right, one final shot here, and we'll go down and check out the group, see how we did. It's looking decent from here. For my first run with it, I think that's, we'll have something to look back on anyway. That's mainly why I do this, because, we got to start somewhere, So, all right, final shot here on the last target on the right. Hopefully I didn't mess that up too bad. I can see it off top left there. But anyway, let's go ahead and get the rifle prop back up. I'll yank you from the tripod or take the tripod with me and go down and check those out. Hopefully that's stable enough right there. It won't fall over. Okay, let me bring you back. And let's go down and see what we did there. Okay. Here we are on those 3 groups. This first group here, I was all over the place. Of course, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is a 3-inch bull, and that's probably a 2 7/8. It's a pretty big group there. Definitely won't be pulling out any dimes right here. But we did tighten it up a little bit here on the second one. Again, I got 2 here, and then I had 1 there. So that's really nothing to write home about. Neither one of these are spectacular. But by the third group, I think I did tighten that up pretty good. So we got 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's a thumb right there. So I mean, that's definitely a squirrel's head, no question. I'll make an adjustment and bring that over. That's a squirrel rabbit all day there. So I'm pretty excited about that. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you team 1377 or are you 1322? Or, are you like me where you can't choose, you just have to get both? So let me know. I'd be really interested on hearing about that. And if you guys have one, get it out and shoot. It's fun just to plink, just mess around in the backyard with it all the time. I absolutely love the platform, like I said earlier, and I think everybody should have one. It's a great tool, very nice for the beginner as well. Especially once you do some work on it and get everything lightened up, lubed up, and shooting good. Because we all know, when the rifle's not accurate, it's not fun. That's how these get put down and not picked back up. So if you do your part, they'll definitely do theirs. A great platform, whether you're doing it like carbine mode like I am, or whether you keep it in a pistol, doesn't really matter. It's just about getting out and shooting and having a good time while doing it. And this platform definitely provides that. Till the next time, guys, this has been Hank here at Indiana Air Guns. Take care now. Cheers.